Well, a very good evening, social media friends. Yes, we are doing our Potters Resorts Summer of Fun 2024 chat this evening. We're going to speak to an array of different people and tell you all about all the wonderful things that we've got coming up this year for hashtag Summer of Fun. So Ian Jacko Jackson is on Facebook watching us live. So hello there, Jam. Good evening. Wendy Pierce, lots of you now tuning in on YouTube and on Facebook across the internet there. But we're going to be saying hello to a few different people. They're going to be telling us all about all of the amazing things that are going to be happening this year on resort at Hopton On Sea, and a few things that's going to be happening at Five Lakes as well. So let's say hello to just a few people that we've got there in the background at the moment. First off, we're going to say hello to Mr. Zach Patterson. He is somewhere on resort. Look at him sunning himself there on the family green. Look at that. You look ready for summer, Zach.
Hello, Jack. Yes, I've just been to Aphrodite. I've had a lovely massage. And yes, I'm here in my dressing gown, soaking up the sun, about to tell all of our wonderful guests what we've got in store for Summer of Fun 2024.
Can't believe it, can you? And look at you. Look, it looks like you've really been hard at work today. But can't wait to talk to you and learn all about the new sort of events and activities that are happening across the resort and some of the new exciting stuff for the evening as well. So we'll be coming back to you in just a few moments' time. Also in the background, we've got Ian Wall and Tom Heckles talking about some of the new activities. Hello. Good evening, gents.
Evening, Mr. Jenkins. How are you?
We're very good, thank you. We are very good. It's good to have you. Good to have you on board to talk about some of the new exciting things. And actually, you've got a sneak preview just behind you, haven't you?
Yes. So much stuff coming. So much stuff.
We are going to be talking all about that very, very shortly. And Lynn Hawker, yes, hashtag bring back omelets. Just going to say it now.
Hi, Lynn.
We've also got in the background, and I don't know if he's there because, of course, in true Mark Brewer fashion, he is having a nightmare. But are you there, Mark?
No. I apologise to everyone. I mean, literally, it's one of those days. The 11th of June is my wife's birthday, and also my grandson's birthday. So, literally, if it wasn't for you trying to say, "Are you here?" that I realised I should be here. And so I've just walked into another house and said, "Do you mind if I use your internet?" They don't know who I am.
You completely forgot about us, didn't you?
Yes. No, I didn't mean to. But no, I have got the internet now, and I'm looking forward to having a chat.
It's going to be good, Mark. We're really excited for the summer. Also, just wanted to point out, Zach, did you get spooked by something there because you sort of recoiled?
Yes, two birds flew past me.
It was a pigeon. I saw you look quite worried there.
It just made me jump, that was all. I was so intrigued listening to Mark. So, Mark, did you just walk into a random house?
Well, it's a family house that I do know them, but I'm in there.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Sitting in their lounge. I'm sitting in the lounge while they're having their lunch or whatever the dinner is, their dinner time. So I said, I'm desperately. I explained the situation, and they're fine. It's just, isn't it nice to have lovely people?
Yeah,
it's good. I'm sure you've already got a tea on order.
Well, funny enough, if they don't, I'm going to be walking around and said, "Have you got the tea ready?" But it will come. It will come. They know I drink a cup of tea.
Well, I'm going to actually start with make sure. Hopefully, you've got their Wi-Fi password, Mark. So hopefully, we don't lose you.
No, I have.
Start with you though, Mark, because I'm going to send Zach and Ian into the background. But it'd be great to have a bit of a catch up of you first of all, Mark Brewer. Because
thank you.
This is it. This is it, Mark. Are you excited for Summer of Fun 2024?
You don't know how much I need it because I've been trapped at home.
You have, haven't you? You just had the knee operation.
And it's looking very good, by the way. I mean, I'm doing the traditional thing of showing everyone, look how cool that knee is now. Look, can you see it, Jack?
I'm going to look at that, Mark. Look at the scar there. I can't believe it. Look at that.
Yes.
I'm going to stop you because I want to talk to you about your knee.
Yeah.
How many stitches? Very quick.
Yeah, it's all done. Yeah. The tea is on, by the way. That was someone just interrupted that conversation.
I'm going to interrupt you as well, Mark, because I needed to say hello to one more person. I'm going to be honest with you, completely forgot. Twitch. Completely forgot you.
Me?
I forgot you were there.
When are we live?
That's unbelievable.
When are we live?
We're live now.
Yeah, let me know when. Is that Mark?
Yes, Mark's here as well. He looks like your dad at this point. Look at the similarities there.
I know. I've just got to grow that beard another 4 inches.
Hello.
Look at that. But Twitch, we're going to be talking to you about all of the amazing kids' activities coming up very, very shortly, aren't we? We're going to be talking about all of that.
Yeah, because I'm not in a house like Mark, so my Wi-Fi is good. I'm in the office.
You're actually in the entertainment's office, which is notoriously the worst place on resort for Wi-Fi.
I've had to cover up a few bits and pieces. Let's put it that way, for Mark Brewer.
I bet you have. Thank you for doing that, Twitch.
So I have some naughty pictures you left here, Mark.
Yeah,
I always do, mate. Always do.
But
Just to
Twitch will
keep
be-
them to remind him that I am still alive.
Well, we do have to constantly remind people that, to be honest, Mark.
You
After
are.
all,
They
You
kind of.
nearly died. But Twitch will be talking to you a little bit later on, again, about all of the fantastic stuff for the kids coming up over the summer. But Mark Brewer, how many summers is this now for you?
Do you know? Actually, it's 41.
41 summers here.
41 summers. And you got to remember, when we first started, we had hardly anything going on. We would have one event in the morning, one event in the afternoon. We'd have the odd things like Hoy or a quiz, but we didn't have like a magnificent amount of quizzes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was always a main event. So whether that was like the Donkey Derby or the Super Teams or the Champions Hour or netball and so on, it was only one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
And look at how far we've come now, because we've got a jam-packed program for summer.
It's incredible. And we used to laugh when we said, oh, and we've got archery and rifle shooting now. But in the old days, it was just archery. And then, of course, rifle shooting.
Yeah.
And now suddenly it's just incredible program, endless, and which I'm sure you'll find out.
No, of course, this is what we're going to talk about today. And obviously, we've got all of your firm favourites that are staying for 2024. We're just adding some different things in, aren't we? And that's what we're going to be talking about all during this stream as well. But very, very quickly, Mark, just give me the thing you're most forward to hearing about during this live stream.
Well, funny enough, I've heard that we're doing some drone things.
Yes, mini drone.
And I haven't, I've never even touched something like that. I just
don't think
know.
it'd be safe for you to touch something like that.
No, I'm just wondering how much I can cope with something like that. I've already had a tiny little go on the axe throwing. I found that hilarious. That was fine. But I am looking forward again to the street fair and the new gunge tank.
Oh yes, we're going to be talking all about that. But you've let the gunge tank is coming to the street fair sometime
It's coming
soon.
back.
We're going to be talking to Ian Wall all about those very, very shortly. Before all of that, though, obviously, some of the jewels in the Potters Resorts crown is, of course, our evening shows, Mark. And it's exciting, isn't it, what we've got? Because we've got Spotlight that has recently gone up, one of our brand new shows. We've got the picture of it there. Are you excited?
I'm itching, Jack. I'm itching to get back into that show because
it's there for rehearsals, but obviously you had to go off with your knee operation. Are you excited to get involved in Spotlight?
No, I really am. I'm really looking forward to the Spotlight because there's three lovely little solos that we put into it, characters that I love, really enjoy. And when you rehearse it and you get there and then everyone comes around you and then they go, but you're not actually going to be here because you're going to go and get your leg done. And then it's just took forever. I mean, the recovery is forever and ever.
How many weeks now?
This is the 6th week now, which I'm allowed to drive. Hurrah!
You are. Talking about Spotlight, and we're seeing some of your comments flash up on the screens, and I'm actually going to...
Do you? Because I can't see a thing.
No, I just saw a comment there. I think, was it from Vince? It's gone away again. But give a special mention to Busby. And, of course, we've got to mention Busby because it was Vince, a lot of love to Busby. I think you'll agree with that, Mark. Because
incredible. But he's just doing more and more. Every time we see, every week he improves a little. And he's doing more and more.
And it's great. He has popped on resort every now and then, and it's wonderful to see him and see the sort of progress he's making. So all of us here at Potters Resorts are sending our love to Busby, aren't we? If you've seen Spotlight, I can see some of the comments now. A lot of people saying that they've already seen Spotlight. Let us know about Spotlight and what is your favourite number from Spotlight? Let us know in the comments. What are you most...
Can you point out to them, Jack, even though they've said they've seen Spotlight, they haven't seen me.
They haven't seen it with you in it. That's correct.
No, that's
because, of course, and I'm going to let slip one of the numbers you're doing. You are doing reviewing situation.
You know, we got some sick people in our team. The fact that I'm going to go, I'm reviewing the situation.
This is a little
Yeah.
teaser for it.
There's
But
a
it's
lot of R's in that words.
there is a lot of R's in there, and there's a lot of great musical numbers within that. So that is just one of the fantastic shows you're going to get here over Summer of Fun. You're going to get Born in the USA, Variety. We're going to mix that up a little bit, but of course, brand new for Summer of Fun, because we were in rehearsals at the moment. We are going to do our brand new version of Simply the Best. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking. They're thinking, well, we might have seen Simply the Best, and it's going to be completely different. It's a brand new show that we're going to be creating for you. And this is what is exciting about Simply the Best, is the fact that it's going to be an ever evolving show, isn't it?
Yeah. And it is. And more importantly, it's the fact that, Jack, you've only really, 8 years at Potters?
Yeah.
Well,
6
yeah. Well, when you look at the fact I've done near enough 41, and to think that we now bring back some lovely ideas and guests talk about things from Les Mis, West Side Story, and the Wild West. And it's just exciting, the fact that we can know that if we don't do it this year, then we can do it next year.
Yeah.
And the guests will know that there's lots of ideas, lots of things that we've touched that are going to be exciting. And we've got some great ones this year as well with the new Simply the Best.
It is incredible. We're all having a lot of fun rehearsing for the new Simply the Best. And obviously, Roxy would be on the stream, but she's actually working hard with the rehearsals at the moment, because all the theatre company have been sort of hard at work in rehearsals. Today, we are putting that show up in July. And as you've mentioned, there's some really great numbers in that. And I know some people are not confused, but have questions at how Simply the Best is changing. But we're going to keep. We put the survey out recently, didn't we? We put this survey out, and within that survey, we took your responses and we are putting in the very, very best in the new Simply the Best version, aren't we? And there's a real party going on there where you are, Mark, isn't there?
Yeah, I do apologise, but I mean, I can't sort of go and tell them to shut up and be quiet when I'm in their house.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
But I'll try and shut the door.
Yeah,
see if it makes any difference.
I'm gonna have a look at some of the posters you've got behind you. Some sort of iconic film posters going on in the background.
Look, I've got the tea arrived.
That's there.
And the chocolate.
While you shut the door, Mark, but we are.
The door is being shut now. Thank you.
Sorry?
There we are. It's done. The door's shut.
It's
It should get a little bit more quieter.
No, you're all right. You're all right. Because we've also taken on board some of your favourite moments from the current Simply the Best, and we will be keeping some of those favourite moments. And I'm going to say the Les Mis one is a firm favourite with a lot of you. We are going to be keeping that within the new version of Simply the Best, but the majority of the show is coming out, it's getting changed. And I think we have got a small clip of rehearsals for the new Simply the Best. So let's have a quick look at that now, Mark.
I need you more than anyone, darling. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart.
There we go. Just a small clip there. That was actually the Five Lakes team rehearsing for our brand new Simply the Best show.
Yeah, well, that's great. They're good, tremendous. And well, that's the great thing that Potters now have got two incredible teams. I mean, that's the other thing. I've been down a couple of times, even this year, just to watch what they're doing and seeing it. And their entertainment team are fabulous. And you know, I've got no preference. I mean, obviously, I've been at Potters for so long, so Potters, I have to say that to my point. But if you go to Five Lakes, it's great there as well. You keep forgetting that we are a double centre now.
Fantastic teams. And talking about, obviously, you've been here for some time, and when a big thing we got back in the recent survey was the comedy in the shows.
Yeah,
people wanted more comedy in the shows, and again, that's something that you have helped develop over the last 40 years. And we can say that there is going to be more comedy in this brand new Simply the Best. Is that something you're excited to be more of a part and bringing some some old sketches and some new stuff to future shows?
Totally. I think it's always exciting for us to be part of the show. Even in the last Simply the Best, it was really lovely to be part of that show. And I think, as you say, you're right. As the new shows progress, we are adding more comedy to each to each show.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting because it's definitely something that has come up time and time again in the comment forms at the end of a break, and also in that recent survey. So it's really great that we're gonna we're taking all of that on board, is what we're trying to say, and we're definitely listening to what people want, which is going to be it's very exciting, I have to say.
No, all looking forward to it, and I can't wait because it's been a long time.
Yeah,
I hope I don't get let loose. I'm wild when I'm let loose, though, Jack.
wild. Well, we'll have to see about that.
Have you ever seen me being wild?
Well, sometimes I've had to try and rein you in every now and then. You know that happens.
I know. There's a dog just opened this door. I'm sorry. I'm just having to get up. And
The
shut
dog
this-
opened the door.
Yes, because the dog had a little look at what was
Did
going
he
on.
see you and turn around?
You never thought there was going to be a live stream like this. You did realise live is proper live here.
When you're involved, Mark, we know it's going to be chaotic. Don't worry about that. We've just talked about the evenings, but let's move on to sort of the late nights and some of the new things that we're bringing and introducing to the evenings, because we're going to bring Zach on now as well, because we've actually got it's been introduced at Five Lakes already, Zach, and it's been a real big hit with all of the guests. And I know I've enjoyed watching.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Previous holidays before, but we were introducing the silent disco.
Yes, we are. So we are introducing and bringing the silent disco to Hopton on Sea, and that's on the success of it being at Five Lakes. So it's brand new here for Hopton, and I mean, it's just such a great thing, isn't it? Because for me, a silent disco. Well, I love dancing anyway. As you know, I was in the show. I absolutely love dancing, but there's always, whenever you're having a dance, there's always that one song that you think, oh, I don't like this, but not in a silent disco. Because if a song comes on you don't like, you just change the channel and put a song on that you like, so you can just keep going. But what I think is even better about the silent disco is actually not the people who are doing the dancing. For me, it's the people who are watching it. It's just hilarious because you can make up your own commentary as you're seeing them do the move. You can see them doing the Macarena. You know what they're doing. So I think it's actually just as funny for the people who actually haven't got their headphones on, who are sitting and watching. I think it's brilliant. Yeah,
we've got a little clip to see what you'd expect. Should we have a look at that now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Look at this. So this is just an example of what to expect. Ironically, this is a silent video clip here, but you can see. I mean, I've been other places and I've seen bits of it at Five Lakes, and my favourite thing about it, as you said, Zach, is actually watching it, watching everybody else involved.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Sing along to different songs at the same time. It's a lot of fun.
And I enjoy loving guessing what that song must be. Because some people have certain actions, and you can see if it's a reggae or if it's literally a
a reggae would be like a slow, or if it's like an Ibiza anthem, they'll be.
What's your favourite song to break down to then, Zach? What's your favourite thing? If you were to tune into the silent disco, you hear this song come on. What is the song that you're gonna just really bust the moves out to?
Oh, I think that's got to be. Going back to youth, so like all the old boy band songs, like all of that stuff. Yeah,
all the classic boy band stuff.
Yeah.
Mark, have you ever taken part in a silent disco before?
No, but I have watched. I found the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, I find just as much as participating, which I've had a go. I mean, we when it first came out about have a go, I thought, yeah, that'd be great. But I found it more funnier just watching what people are doing and then trying to think, what is that routine they're doing there? And
it's brilliant.
You actually start watching more people. If you was in any other disco, you just know the song and you just don't really take on board what people are dancing to. But now, with silent disco, you watch everybody.
And listen as well, because what people do is they sing to the track and they
sing along, don't they?
That we can all hear.
I think we'll have to warn people if you're getting involved, Zach. I just have to say that.
Oh, well.
I'm going to say, though, that is just one of the new things that we're bringing to Hopton on Sea. Zach, tell us about something else that we've got arriving this year for Summer of Fun 2024.
Yeah, so we've got some fun axe throwing, which is new for Summer of Fun 2024. Ooh.
The axe throwing. You're really scared of those ducks, aren't you? And what? Tell
No,
us.
I can hear the ducks. The ducks are in the vicinity. That was a couple of pigeons that just flew over me then. But the ducks are definitely in the vicinity. If they come up to me, I'll zoom the camera around because we know the ducks are more famous than Mr. Brewer at the moment, I think.
It's very true. We've got this family of ducks on resort, and they are very popular at the moment. So Zach, so axe throwing. Tell us about that because that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it sounds really dangerous, but it's not. It's suitable for the whole family. And what it is, we set up the axes. They're all plastic, so they're all safe to use, all safe to throw. No one will get hurt. No one will get harmed. But that's just another activity that we've got to add to our entertainments program that we can play outside alongside the classics such as your chuck a hoop, your hot shots, and of course the welly wanging, which is a fantastic activity that always goes down so well here at Hopton, and I'm sure it does at Five Lakes too. And actually, what I love about not really old fashioned, but like the older activities is the fact that they're so simple. Like you can have so much fun through throwing a welly, throwing an axe. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
What you're saying is it's about that family fun sort of atmosphere, isn't it? And it's
all about that family fun, all of that atmosphere.
That's one of the things that you can do. All ages can get involved in that. And you could sort of just get involved. Things about the chuck a hoop and the hot shots that I love is you do see families get very competitive about it. And then when it's not on the program, they go and get the equipment and then join in on their own. So it's
Well, you've hit the nail on the head there, Jack. So all of those activities which you've just listed, the guests can actually go and play at any time by themselves. They just go and collect the equipment from the sports kiosk. However, we do run specific tournaments at certain times throughout the day. Two of the ducks are here, Mummy and Daddy. I can't see any children yet, just so you know. They'll be following behind soon. But so we have so much going on at Potters. You can't always do everything at the same time. So, if you don't come to the axe throwing competition that we're running, it doesn't mean to say that you can't do it. You can just play it in your own time. That's the beauty about everything that we offer.
Yeah, as much or as little as you want. That is part of all the fun at Potters Resorts. I'm going to bring you back in a little while later, just because I know there's more things to talk about, Zach, with you. But while we're talking about fun around the resort, and again, something that's been a firm favourite at Five Lakes, but we're introducing at Hopton on Sea as well. I'm going to bring in Ian Wall back onto the stream as well. Mr. Wall, hello.
Yeah.
Because another thing you can take part in is the ball ring. We've got ball rings. It's installed this week at Hopton on Sea.
Yeah, hooker ball. It's been very, very popular down at Five Lakes, and we were just struggling to find a location.
Yeah,
we've got to be obviously very, very careful where we put it. But yeah, so this is the hooker ball is now where the sports kiosk is on that back edge there. So yeah, we've actually got three. You saw on the clip there, we've got 3 hooker balls for people to play, and it's really addictive. It's literally no sooner as I'd come down the ladder, people were playing it.
I know when I've been at Five Lakes, because it's sort of in that corridor, isn't it? You walk past, you get tempted by it, and then you end up staying there for ages, just trying to get that ball ring on the hook. You touched then on space, because obviously we've got not just a packed program of plenty of things going on resort, but obviously we're trying to find space for things because we want to keep offering more and more fun around the resort. One of the things we have just had to build a brand new home for is what you've teased behind you, and I'm very excited about this. It is the Scalextrics.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that I sort of looked at this just before Christmas. And it wasn't until I looked at Scalextrics that I realised how far technology had come on. Again, it's one of the old favourites. It's got that nostalgia about it. I mean, I had a Scalextrics as a kid, but again, it's just come on so far. You can now race 6 cars on the one track. You've got weather conditions. It's all wireless. It's all done via an app or a smart device. It is so clever, and we're lucky enough to have it come into both resorts. And yes, we're having to find room for it. We've actually got a squash court being converted here at Hopton.
We're having to build room, especially to house this, because it's quite a large thing, isn't it? And it's not just arriving here at Hopton on Sea, but also down at Five Lakes as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, at Five Lakes, it will be just outside the shop until we find a better location. But I mean, it's going to work. They'll both be up and running for the summer.
And I believe, actually, I know we're talking about it, but I believe we've got a bit of a video to show people just what to expect with the Scale Electrics. Let's have a look. So, as you've said there, Ian, you've got 6 cars on a track at the same time. What sort of cars can we expect? Are we getting with that?
You've got all your classic cars, you've got your GT cars, you've got your Formula One cars, but we've got, I don't want to go into too much, but we've got some special cars coming as well, which will be a challenge. If you're lucky enough to win your races, you'll be able to pick a car. So we've got some, and again, they'll be different on different results. So I've purposely not got the same cars for each result. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It really, I'm so looking forward to it.
And like you touched on there as well, something that's nostalgic for maybe the older members of the family, and a lot of fun for the younger members of the family as well. Something else again that everyone can get involved in, and just
I think that you're so right, Jack. That's the most important thing. I mean, literally, grandparents can play with their grandkids, and go back to the old days of when we used to do it as kids ourselves. So when you can put people like us, and it's not going to take so much energy. Yeah. It's a great thing to have on board.
People like you, Mark. Yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to bring that up. Perfect for me.
Talking about those sort of things, Tom, we've got you here to sort of represent the activity side of things. One thing I'm seeing here that also has taken my interest, and I think, wow, I've not given it a go yet, is the RC balloon jousting, is it?
Balloon jousting.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. We've been doing it for a little bit, but it'll be the first summer we'll be doing the balloon jousting. It's pretty much an RC car with a balloon jousting pole on the front, balloon on the back, and we put it in a Thunderdome, if you will. And they have a battle royale, last balloon standing. It's been going really well so far.
It does sound like a lot of fun. I think you may end up seeing me and Mark down there, sort of going against each other and seeing, who can come out on top of that.
Yeah, no problem at all. I like to see you down there. It's a good bit of fun.
It seems like a lot of fun. Is there anything else, Tom, that we can expect sort of from the activity side of things to really look forward to?
Yeah, the activities field should be absolutely jam-packed this summer. There's plenty out there. We've got tetherball, spike ball, and volleyball. That will be joining the plunging ninja for people, families to show up and have a go. And then we've also got the activities that everyone will be used to, the segways, the carts, and then with archery and air rifle, we've really listened to a lot of guest feedback, and we've tried our best to try and boost the capacity. So we're doubling up on archery, so it should be double the targets, double the instructors, double the fun, hopefully.
It's yeah, exactly. It's always been very, very popular, and now we've sort of, again, we've listened to your feedback, and we've wanted to make sure that we could fit as many people into each session as possible, didn't we? You touched upon tetherball and what's spike ball as well. That's
spike ball. So it's quite an interesting game. It's do you know a trampette, like a small trampoline?
Yeah.
You bounce a ball. It's usually played with teams of 2, so you'll have 1 on one side, 2 on the other, 2 on one side, and you'll be bouncing balls backwards and forwards to each other. So it's quite how would you put it, Ian? A game of tennis, maybe?
It's a game of tennis, but you have to bounce your ball on the trampette.
That's definitely challenge Mark on spike ball. Mark, do you think you'd be capable of that?
Suddenly, as soon as you explained what that was, I was going, I'm not sure that's for me.
I'm sure we can give it a go.
But again, this is my point of that. All of these games that you've said will be out on the activities field. Yes, you can see our jam-packed program for the summer, but there is so much you can get involved in off the program as well. And that's what I think is great, because families who want to go and get involved in all of those things and have that competitive nature, you can head off and head to the activities field and get involved in all of those things as well, which I think is sometimes people don't realize those things are there either, do they?
No, not. The sports kiosk is jam-packed with equipment that guests can just show up and, in their own time, take part in the activities. Obviously, with the bigger activities, myself and the team are looking forward to seeing you. But if people just want to go out and have their own fun in their own time, we've got a lot of options.
This is great. Something else, Ian, that I've seen recently, and I've sort of been wandering past and seeing people taking part in, and Tom, I think you've led a few of those sessions, is the new mini drone adventure. That looks like a lot of fun.
Again, I've got to be honest, I've got the best job in the world because I get to try all these new things first to see if I think they're going to be, popular and work for the results. And yeah, mini drones is, again, I think we've got a little clip coming up, but it is so much fun because, again, not everybody can go out and go, oh, I want to fly a mini drone. I want to fly a drone. There's certain restrictions on weights and heights and where you can fly them. But again, we've got the mini drone adventure for both results.
Should we have a quick... Who was driving that there, though? And straight into the
that was literally the first day we were doing the training.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great fun. You get to fly your little mini drone around the salt course, through the hoops, up and over the hurdles, etc. And again, it's just so much fun for everybody to do. There is an age restriction on there, but again, it's the kids are probably better at it than us. I think what we got on there, I could probably tell you.
14s, but
yeah, it's 14s, but yeah, we can be a little bit lenient because generally with all those types of things, we have to go by the manufacturer's guidelines. But they are so safe, and again, it's great fun.
Well, it just it sounds with mini drones, I've been past while it's been on because that's something that's been active for a little while now. And actually, what drew me into the room was the fact that everybody watching was enjoying watching people try and navigate the course. So again, it's a real spectator thing as well as getting involved in. But it actually just sounds like, Ian, you are a big kid and you've got a very big playground. I love it. And Lynn suggested there a little while ago, Henry versus Jack, trying all the activities, and that is exactly something that I would love to get involved in. One of the things, so David Hawker has already tried the mini drones. He says it's not even easy. I think he's just not very good at it. It's probably what's happened there. But what I really want to have a go at is the clout archery, Tom.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Clout
yes,
archery.
there's another new thing coming for the summer. It's different to the archery the guests will be used to. We're not going to be shooting freestanding targets. We'll be shooting up in the air, aiming at floor targets.
Robin Hood style, straight up
in the air and straight down again. So yeah, it's just a very different version of archery. We've obviously listened to our guest feedback, how much people enjoy it. So we thought we'd do a different version and see how people get on.
That seems like a lot of fun as well. Again, just so much going on, both on the program and off the program, which is incredible. I'm going to bring on Twitch now because I think it would be great to hear what some of the younger members of the family can get involved in. Because obviously we've got all of these activities, and again, fun for all of the family there, and such a wide range of people. But I want to talk to Twitch for a moment because you've got a lot of things going on this year for all of the younger members of the family as well.
Yes, even from the off, straight from check-in. Check-in's going to be different as well. So the kids can check in separately from their parents, and they get a welcome pack. And of course, if you've been in before, they're going to be split up into two categories. We've got the Reds versus the Blues.
Team Red and Team Blue. Now, tell me a little bit about this, because this is fairly new, but it's a lot of fun. Every time I've walked through the garden bar when the kids club has been on, people really get involved in that. So what is Team Red versus Team Blue?
Yeah, so I've written it down, so I can never remember which way around it is. So red team, so we split the kids up, so everyone gets involved because it's just done by ages. So if you're an even age, I won't say that. I can't remember what an even age is. She'll be on Team Red. And if you're an odd age, you'll be on Team Blues. So every night there'll be a themed kind of night. We've got new themes as well. Tell you what goes on. Really, superheroes is an absolute favourite.
That seems and it's a really popular one with the kids as well. The superheroes one.
Yeah, and also what we'll try and do for the summer especially is kind of tell them, as in pre-tell them, so before You come on holiday here at Potters. It's not, you don't have to buy anything new, but most kids have got something in their wardrobe that can dress up and kind of get a little bit involved. It's a little bit different as well.
But for those who even if you don't bring anything along, I've seen kids, they've got masks. You sort of give out some masks and stuff for the kids for the superhero evening.
Yeah, so most nights we'll give out something themed. Definitely superhero masks. Some stuff they colour in themselves and they can wear bits and pieces. So just kind of get them really, really involved in kind of that pre stuff in the Gardener Bar, ready to take them into the big Atlas Theatre. But there's always going to have party dances, or a staple, of course. And I remember I've done party dances for absolute years. Black lace just, it's timeless. The grown-ups, as soon as you put on anything, Music Man, Agadoo, something like that, the grown-ups are there just as much as the children. So that's always a winner. And then lots and lots of games, brand new games for the summer as well. Everyone's get involved in, really. We've had pirate nights going on, circus nights, just a food night, everything.
Yeah. It sounds like lots going on again for those younger kids. You mentioned sort of this is going to be the thing in the garden bar, and then obviously we bring people through and the kids through into the Atlas Theatre. And Mark, again, for years and 41 years, you've been doing all the fun with the kids in the evening as well, haven't you? Some of the party dances, but some games as well.
Do you know, it's just a tradition. It's just one of those great traditions that I get so many mums saying, like, I used to do that as a child. And then it goes on to even further. It goes to the grandmothers, and that it's just over 40 years. We've just watched it go down in generations to generations, which shows you how old I am. But it's just, again, a little chance. And there isn't many places that the whole theatre gets to see their child up on stage and have that. And kids make their own fun. They're very funny. And of course, I do love seeing them. Everybody wants to get up and sing a song, tell a joke. So it's something I always look forward to.
Yeah, I think it's always great. And like you said, it really gives them their moment on the big Atlas Theatre stage. And I think it makes them feel really comfortable. And that's what we have here. We've got this one big family of Potters Resorts guests. And it's really lovely getting them involved in things in the Atlas Theatre as well. But I'm going to talk about some stuff in the Atlas Theatre for kids. But before then, Twitch, you mentioned obviously welcome packs. They get put into Team Red, Team Blue. Very, very quickly, one of the things I am most excited about for Summer of Fun that's going to be in their welcome packs is the Pop Trumps, because they're going to be receiving a little Pop Trumps card box with that. And actually, I think that's going to be a lot of fun for all of the family, not just for the kids. Is there anything else, Twitch, that you think really excited for the kids to be coming?
Well, with now I just ask with these Pop Trump cards, because I've seen a preview, but am I on one?
You're on one. You've got your Pop Trump card.
I've not seen it. No one's shown me this.
Well, how about Twitch? Very, very quickly. Why don't you talk to us about, because there's something very exciting that I think that you've put together. And I think this is great because it's really utilizing your talent. It's going to bring a lot of fun to the resort, but it's Twitch's Big Top Circus Workshop.
Woo!
Tell us about this, because this is exciting. Oh, hang on a minute. Look at, and as if by magic.
Get dressed.
Look at that.
Who is this man? All of a sudden, who is this man? Tell us all about Twitch's Big Top Circus Workshop.
Yes, so I have been very lucky in past jobs and stuff like that to get trained. I've been around the world and by a few clowns and stuff like that, and they take clowning very, very seriously. So lots and lots of fun. It's an art form and stuff like that. So I've been taught well, which is nice. And basically, no matter what they say, it's just about having fun. Simple as that. So this is for obviously children, adults, grown-ups as well. Anyone can kind of join in. So we start off with a warm-up. It's very important to have a warm-up, just something silly. Everyone get down on the dance floor. We go through bits and pieces from head to toes and all the way kind of back. And then, basically it's just a few disciplines, which we do in circus. So we've got juggling, of course, demonstrated. Yeah. Is this live? Is this live, Jack?
It's live, Twitch. No pressure. But
if it goes wrong, you can just record it. We'll re-go.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, let's set up. Here we go. Twitch, this will be what he'll be teaching you.
Yes, there you go. Oh, fantastic. Lovely. There we simple as that. So
It says also plate spinning.
Who said that? Yes, easy, ready. First time every time. One more time. One more.
Come on, you can do it.
Come on. Yeah. One more.
Close. We're looking at it.
Give me a minute. We'll edit this out.
Yeah, we'll pretend that you did it first time. It's a good job you're not using real plates.
Okay, wait. There you go. First time. First time.
We'll just edit that.
Yeah.
Diablo? What's a Diablo?
Diablo is, imagine it's like a big yo-yo. Originated in China. It's quite big, and you can spin it. So it's connected with a bit of string with 2 sticks. It's very good. Quite difficult to do, but the kids get loads and loads of time to practice, which is fun.
Not just the kids, though, you said, but the adults as well. Then, so you're getting again fun for all the family.
I start off with the children on the dance floor, you know, and I welcome everyone, and the training, the kids love it. As soon as there's free time, so after everything we do, plate spinning and all that, free time, the adults, you see them, they're creeping forward. First, do you know what they start off by saying? They start off by saying, can we just help? Can we help the children? Of course you can help. Next thing, they're pushing the kids out the way. They're doing it. I'm like, oh my goodness, we need more equipment. They love it.
Hopefully we've got enough equipment for everyone to get involved, because I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited just to see, the whole family get involved with that, because
do you know what? It's really nice. It's really cute, and also children have got. They're so talented. They're way more talented than me. They like to show me things. So like, magic is something I'm interested in as well. So, for example, how many people watching us right now, Jack, if we're live?
I have no idea. I don't actually have those numbers. We'll see.
Thousands?
Yeah, millions.
So if I was to say, just
67,000 people watching.
I didn't prepare it this big. So if I was just say now, if I just say, just look a card, just in your head, don't say it, but have you got a card in your mind there?
Yes.
Just a card. Lovely stuff. So it's nice and simple. And all you're going to do is just remember that card. I'm going to try and find it. This is to everyone. Let me have a look. So I reckon.
So everybody's going to remember a card.
Probably this one you thought of. In fact, it's probably gone. So has your card? Is it disappeared? Is it there anymore? It's probably gone. You see, I knew. There you go. That's
incredible. And that is just a taster of things to expect. Twitch, I'm going to make you disappear now.
What?
I'm going to make Mark, you're eating and he's producing a banana. So Twitch.
Well, I didn't think you were going to bring me back. I thought I'd make a most of having a little cake.
What are you having? What's the cake?
It's chocolate.
Can you bring some in for us?
Probably not, Jack.
No.
I don't know what happened there. I went all quiet. I couldn't hear anything. So I had to turn off. I couldn't find it.
That's okay. We were just talking about all of the circus workshop and things like that. Look at that. That was magic, wasn't it? That was magic, Lynn. We're going to bring Zach back now, because we're talking about things going on for the kids. We're going to bring back a favourite for the kids, Zach, and it's got on my list here. The Dino Squad are back.
Wow. Oh yeah, the Dino Squad. I mean, they're such a classic here at the resort. But they so yes, they have been here with us previously, but they've completely revamped their show. They've even got some new dinosaurs. An Ankylosaurus, a Spinosaurus. Yes, even a baby T-Rex. You can brush their teeth. You can do it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, the new show. I loved it when I saw it last half term.
The kids always go away talking about the Dino Squad stuff.
Yeah.
It's great having that back. One of the things that I remember I used to love as a kid as well, we're bringing that back. It's always a firm favourite, the bungee trampolines.
Oh yeah, the bungee trampolines. They're actually, we normally do them just down here on the family green where I am. And it's just great because, well, for me, I love going on a trampoline anyway. But obviously, a bungee trampoline, you're strapped in and you just go that little bit higher, which allows you to do all the flips and you're safe and you just get this confidence of, oh, yeah, I can do it all. Yeah. Because you're not going to fall off or anything.
That's another thing
all the kids are going to be safe and everyone who's joining in. But that's a great activity to do. And also, it burns some calories as well.
It definitely does. Linda Gibson just said, Lenny loved the dinosaurs at half term. Like I said, firm favourite.
Oh, hi, Linda. Hi, Lenny.
And the bungee trampolines. That's another thing that's sort of, it's on the program you just turn up and get involved in, which I think is Fantastic. What else? Talking about stuff in the theatre, another thing that is just absolute loved by all ages, from the young ones, and to the elderly, I would say. But it is the backstage tour.
Yes, the backstage tour. So again, that's another classic that we actually do here at Hopton, but just always so popular. Because I think everyone goes into the theatre every single night, and that is where the hub of entertainment is at night time, essentially. And we all know that the shows are fantastic, and there is a little bit of an illusion, I think, when you watch the shows. Oh, how on earth do they do that costume change? Cool, they do that quick. Well, a second ago he was wearing that, now he's wearing that. So for the guests to come backstage, see how it all works, and because that is one of the most common questions I get asked, is how do they do their costume changes? So when I'm then showing everyone the Velcro, the elastics, the poppers, and then they can then work it out. But people love going upstairs into the girls' dressing room, and I say the girls' dressing room because that's normally the nice, neat and tidy one that smells of powder and perfume. And then we've then got the boys' dressing room, which is okay. And then they also very much like going into your dressing room, don't they, Jack and Mark?
Yeah.
No.
What do I always have to put in the WhatsApp group before a backstage tour? Jack and Mark, can you please take all your coffee cups downstairs, please? We've got a backstage tour tomorrow. And I still go up there and they're still there.
And the empty biscuits.
Yeah.
The empty biscuits. And then we've got Henry with his Creed now in the mix, all on the
His
side.
hair care
And
product.
his hair curling cream, which I think he leaves out on purpose. But
I
yes.
mean, we basically live in that dressing room.
You do.
Don't we? But it is a real insight into what goes on behind the scenes for the shows.
And it's not just, we don't just talk about the show stuff, the stuff you see. We also explain how the technical side of things work. So people get to see the sound, the lights, understand how that all of work. Where we take people backstage, they can actually see the other side of the screen. Because of course we've got that massive LED wall, which is actually the same LED wall which you see on Britain's Got Talent, X Factor. But of course, that's not just one big giant TV. That's made up of loads of little tiles put together, and you can see that from the other side. So we explain all of that. And also, I might even tell people the story of our ghosts that we've got living in the theatre this year. Yes.
The ghost is living in the theatre just this year.
Yes. Well, the ghost has always been there, but I may add that into the spiel this year.
There we go. It's a backstage tour, reveal behind the curtain, plus ghost hunt with Zach this year.
Oh, yes.
Please note there is no ghost. Well, who knows? Who knows? There might be. But it's very exciting stuff there, Zach. Is there anything else that you're really looking forward to, Zach? We've got Singing for Fun I've got down here that you are talking about today. But, I mean, let's face it, Zach, you're not taking part in that, are you?
No, I won't be doing that. That'll more than likely be like Rachel or Joe or Matty, the entertainers who can sing very well. So Singing for Fun, that basically is what it says on the tin. Singing for fun. Everyone loves to sing, so we all turn up. We all have a little sing song. We sing a popular song. And then what we'll do is we will then film it, and then we'll then play it back to everyone so everyone can have a little look.
And that, again, that's another thing we've done before, and there's always been a lot of fun. I'm sorry, Zach. We go back to Veronica Shaw's comment there of, can I say, Jack and Mark, please clean your dressing room? Henry did say his little corner is nice and clean. Henry is the messiest.
He's the worst.
He's the worst.
I mean,
he's the worst one.
I would say he is the worst member of the team. He is the messiest. However, we have now got a member of the team who has returned and will be staying with us over the summer of fun, who actually is equally as messy, if
just
not
as bad.
Just as bad.
Yeah.
But James Ahern is joining us for the summer of fun, isn't he, Mark?
That'd be great. It's great. He's another unique character. We've missed him. He's been doing a lot of cover for me while I've been away, hasn't he, Jackson?
Yeah.
You've been putting up with his nonsense.
He's this madness, whirlwind of madness that comes across the resort. But it's always a lot of fun having James back. But yes, James will be staying with us across the summer of fun, predominantly on the midweek breaks. But it's going to be a lot of fun having him there with us again. For the madness, really. But he is another messy member of the team.
No, Oh, he's a great character, and again, a tremendous voice with it as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that.
We're really
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
We are looking forward. But to answer your question, Jack, the other stuff, of course, we've got all the other classics on. So we've still got all of the quizzes, we've still got all of the crafts, we've got the disco bingo, everything else that is always, an essential part of our program is all still there. Of course, it's all been revamped. We've all got brand new quizzes, we've got new crafts, we've got everything. So it's the old classic stuff is still there as well.
It is incredible. Again, talking about all those things, they are things that appeal not just for the younger ones, but for all ages, for every age group.
All ages.
The quizzes,
all of the dance classes,
yeah.
the quizzes, everyone can get involved, and that is what it is for. It's for the families. It's a family
it's what
break.
Potters Resort Summer of Fun is all about,
Yeah.
especially. It's just everybody getting together as a family and coming along and enjoying yourselves. Zach, thank you very much. I'm going to head back to Ian because there was one more thing on the list I forgot to talk about that I'm really looking forward to. And then we need to talk about some of the really exciting stuff, the big hitters over the summer. But football pool, Ian, I've just seen this on my list and I always wanted to give this a go. What's that?
Yeah, football pool. Just imagine playing pool, but on a large scale, using footballs and you're using your feet rather than cues. That's going to be out on the South Terrace very, very soon. So yeah, football pool. Keep an eye out for that. That is going to be great. And again, it's just going to be go and get the balls from the sports kiosk, leave your key or whatever, sign the balls out, and then go and play yourself. So you can play that anytime you like.
Really looking forward to that. Ian, I've got something on my list to talk about with you and Mark because it's an iconic moment of every summer break, and it is, of course, the street fair. The street fair back, but we're having a revamp with that, aren't we?
Again, coming up with ideas of new activities is one thing, but again, looking at the street fair because we know it is so popular. It's only on for one part of the break, and it's a very short period of time. So trying to cram as much fun in and keeping it fresh has been a real challenge. But yes, we've got 4 new games coming for street fair for this year. You've got Lucky Sixes, you've got Sticker Star. We've got some video clips of some coming up. And again, this is about getting guests involved. So the first one that I'd like to talk about very, very quickly is the human fruit machine. And I think the video will show it all.
Looks great.
I mean, that just looks incredible, doesn't it? I mean, our theatre company members and Ed in the middle there, terrible.
Absolutely. All credit to Ed because that is all bespoke. That's all handmade by Ed. He's done a fantastic job with that. But yeah, you get to be a human reel on the fruit machine. So again, you can be that, or you can actually play it. Obviously, if you match your lemons, your oranges, your bananas, you win the tickets. But again, if you just want to be a reel, and we'll make sure that you get some tickets for taking part in that. But again, you can't appreciate how big that is. It's huge. It's absolutely huge, but it's going to be so much fun.
I'm really looking forward to seeing that because visually it just looks incredible. But as you said, we've got a lot of our firm favourite games involved there. And if you've not yet experienced a Potter Street Fair, then it's incredible, isn't it, Mark? Because there's all these games that you can come and join in. Again, like everything on resort, all of the things that we've talked about today, it's all included with your break. It's all free to play, but with the street fair, you win raffle tickets as well, don't you? Because you can win some prizes.
I mean, we have incredible raffle prizes that we can't believe people actually want to win.
Yeah.
But we are now linking up those raffle tickets for the brand new. Now the cake in the face has gone in the stocks, thank goodness, because we have known very much a lot of cakes in the face.
Well, I wouldn't say thank goodness just yet, Mark, because there is a replacement to the cake in the face for Summer of Fun. We're going to change things up a little bit. And Ian Wall, what have we got this year?
Tell them.
Well, it is very, very difficult. How can you improve on a cake in the face? And I'll be honest. I suggested that whoever had the most cakes at the end of the Summer of Fun would get gunged. And let's just say the powers that be liked it so much, said, no, we want gunge for every street fair. So yes, if you are the lucky winner of that final ticket, you get to choose the entertainer. You will be there to tip 20 litres of thick gunge over your favourite entertainer's head.
20 litres.
20 litres, yeah.
A bit excessive.
I've just got to show you this. So we have to mix it by hand.
That's what that's in your effort.
that is for mixing the gunge. Yeah, we've got a proper industrial plaster mixer.
I am going to be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to the gunge. Are you, Mark?
Well, I will be probably doing the votes this year.
What do you mean you'll do the votes?
I've decided to change the rules. It won't be the last ticket out. It's going to be people can now hand in certain raffle tickets to vote for individuals.
But
and I decided I will be in charge of that. Therefore, you could find yourself, Jack and Henry, leading the way.
Somebody is just Kellyanne Webster has put poor Jack. Please don't assume it will be me. Let's face it.
Kel.
Let's hope that it's Henry or even Brian might get the gunge this year because he's considerably, he's missed out on the cake a few times, hasn't he? But
we do have James Hearn back as well, though.
Yes, and considerably less hair to wash as well. No. So maybe that's
everyone else, but not me. I'm trying to get the point that there's got to be a lot more people out there,
and that is, So that is going to be really exciting because, the street fair, again, everybody who comes on a Summer of Fun breaks or family breaks knows how big of a deal the street fair is. And of course, the classic, the big thing at the street fair, Mark, is
the sausage challenge.
It is the sausage roll challenge. People go home and practice the sausage roll challenge.
You will not believe how many people tell me that they've gone home and they're in the garden and they're throwing sausage rolls and catching it. It is one of the most oldest tradition we've got here, but it is absorbed. Everybody wants to get involved.
And no, a lot of people, we had a lot of fun over our half-term break that's just gone. And again, people who had previously caught the sausage roll in their mouth, coming back to defend their title. And a lot of fun, The street fair, as I said, big moment across our Summer of Fun breaks. Another thing that we are introducing this year for Summer Fun, because it's a big year for sport this year.
Indeed it is.
With the Olympics and about, the Euros and all of those sort of things. Yeah. But we have our big sporting event ourselves, aren't we? We're going to have.
Yes, we have. We've got the Sports Day with a twist.
It is with a twist. Well, tell us about the twist then, Mark. Tell us about the twist.
Well, obviously, we thought it would be nice, as we've taken a little bit of the Champions Hour challenge away, is how can our own team take on the guests? And then suddenly we remembered it could be very much like Olympic-style games without using the word Olympic.
But, well, legally, we're not allowed to use the term Olympics. But imagine the Olympic Games at Potters, but without the word Olympics. It's our Sports Day challenge. And it means that families from all ages can get involved in a series of different games. But you're not just taking on each other, you are also taking on our team as well.
And I know that it's going to be hard to believe, but we have never been beaten.
We haven't been beaten. How many years, Mark? 40-odd years. We've never been beaten.
40-odd years. But I have to say, I'm getting more tea arrived, but I have to say that the Sports Day challenge with a twist, we have never taken on. So everyone's going to be very keen to see if they're the first group of family to actually beat us this year.
And it's happening on a Wednesday afternoon, but really looking forward to that because, again, it's another opportunity for families to come and watch, to come and get involved in, and just see if you can beat us in a challenge for our Summer Sports Day. I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to have one quick word from everybody before we do leave, because it's we've been going for an hour now. So lots of things to be excited for. And this is just the tip of the iceberg at the end. But very, very quickly, Twitch, what is the thing you're most looking forward to this summer of fun?
Well, we've got to be on bingo, Jack, in 10 minutes.
No, I know. I'm excited for that. Not really excited for that. I'm going to cancel bingo this evening because this is more important. But very quickly, Twitch, what are you most looking forward to?
Oh, honestly, being outside the Olympics, that we can't say Olympics, that kind of the challenges is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward because I've not done my circus workshop over the summer yet. So looking forward to that. And then I think just really ramping up the kids club in terms of straight from the beginning, Reds versus Blues. Every night it's going to be a theme night. Every night the points are going to go up and up and up. Yes, I think really looking after the kids for this summer is going to be awesome.
Wonderful. Just saw, was it Jamie there? Mark, won't forget the water pistol, and you will be target number 1. Don't worry about that.
They will.
What are you most looking forward to in one sentence for Summer of Fun 2024?
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing all of our returning guests. Our summer breaks, we see the same families come back year after year. And what happens is grandma and granddad came, then, you know, mum and dad came, then the children came, and now the other children are coming through. We see generations of the same family. And, you know, we've all worked here together a long time, you know, and we do get to know the guests that come here, and they do become our friends. So it's just so nice. And lots of them have been speaking on the chat today. So, you know, that's what I like. Look forward most to catching up with everyone and just seeing everyone back, you know, and just making memories again.
It is. I think you've touched on a really lovely point there, Zach. Potters Resorts is a family in itself, isn't it? And it's great seeing people year on year, but it's also great meeting some of the new people that are arriving and all these lovely new people that join us for the Summer of Fun and other times of the year as well. I think it's great just seeing families come and get involved and become a part of the Potter family, which I think is incredible. Tom, what do you say you're looking forward to most over the summer?
Oh, there's a lot, isn't there? I'm looking forward to seeing that activities field packed with people having fun, whether it be the staff, the guests, all together, just having a lovely time. That's what I'm looking forward to.
No, Ian?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with Tom. That is how I get my kicks, going out there, watching people enjoying themselves. And again, although I've only been in the business for 18 months, we've been coming as guests for 18 years. And again, it's just nice. I mean, I think my absolute favourite that I'm looking forward to, it's got to be the Scale Electrics. It's got to be. So it's going to be a huge, and I think it's going to be really, really popular.
Mark Brewer, what are you looking forward to most?
No, I agree. I think it's all going to be exciting. I still want to have a go on one of the drones. I'm looking forward to the Scale Electrics. But, you know, the guns is going to be exciting this year. Someone is going to be getting that guns a lot, Jack. And I just don't know if it's going to be you or Henry.
Or you, Mark.
Well, there is a rumour, but I am in charge of the count.
Well, thank you very much, Mark.
That's my new job. Look, it's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait.
I, for one, am the same. I can't wait. Lots of wonderful things going on around the resort. This is just some of the stuff we're bringing to the program, as well as the other areas of the resort as well. So if you haven't yet booked a summer break, do it now, because it is selling fast, isn't it, Mark? We are limited spaces, of course, but we want to see you there. All of us here want to see you there to come and watch what we've got to offer for you this year. And we want you to be a part of this, the Potters family. So on behalf of everybody, all of the team members here at Potters Resort, a huge thank you for joining us today. And let's get excited about Summer of Fun 2024, because I know we definitely are. So hopefully, see you soon.
Thanks, Jack.
Bye. Bye, Jack. Bye, everyone. Bye. See you in the summer.